okay?
Yeah.
We gotta talk.
I didn't know you could sing. Well, I can. Is anything wrong?
Are you okay?
Fine. If you can't stay here.
We're here for you.
You ever think about singing in a place like this?
We're on your side.
This condition can be serious.
Kelly, good morning. Jeff in Las Vegas.
Good morning, Jeff. Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you too. Wow, Shapeless. I am blown away. And it's just a remarkable film. So congratulations on every level.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is a very personal film for you. How did you find the courage not only to write Shapeless, but perform in it as well?
Wow, that's a great question. I think it came from one step at a time. I think when looking from the big picture at the beginning, it was very daunting. And so that's what stopped me for a while, saying like, how are you going to do this? You know, that you can think of all the reasons that it's going to not happen. But I think where I really found the courage, I first had the idea for this film 12 years ago when I was in treatment for bulimia. And I was really looking for something in an artistic capacity to help, somewhere where I was like, has someone written about this or, you know, made a movie about this? What's out there? And I started to look and I just couldn't really find anything that really spoke to the authenticity of what this feels like. And so I had this idea, didn't really do much with it. I was always kind of like simmering. And then where I really feel like the courage came into my reality was after I became a mother and I had my daughter. She's now almost 5. And you're looking at this little girl and all I could feel was like, how can I somehow save you from what I went through? How can I help? How can I be an advocate for this? And I just really felt compelled to just get something down on paper. And it was not anything near the movie you saw today. That has come from a lot of incredible collaborators that I was so honored to work with in creating where Shapeless was. So I think that that courage really came from just taking a deep breath and being honest and saying, I'm scared. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm feeling really uncomfortable. I don't know if anyone cares about what I'm going to say, because I know I was dealing with a lot of shame surrounding it. But I think just one little breath at a time and one uncomfortable conversation at a time is where it came from.
Is Ivy the perfect woman?
That's a good question.
She's called that in the film a couple
gosh.
times, you know? So
This question. So for me, Shapeless is perfectionism gone to the extreme. And so that idea of perfect and perfectionism is something I reflect on a lot because it's something I still struggle with in my daily experience. It doesn't manifest in an eating disorder. However, that inner critic can take over in your head. So the way I have to view myself is I'm already good. I'm already whole. I'm already perfect. No matter what is happening, I'm already there. So I guess I have to say that to Ivy too. I guess she was just already perfect, but she was too busy hating herself. She couldn't love herself.
Your heart goes out to her because,
yes,
you know, just because you're watching her and you just want to help her because, you know, that is no way to live. And, you know, shopping at the market, you know, that scene really, you know, Ivy approaches eating like a child sneaking a treat. I mean, every scene she's eating, she thinks that she's being judged. Or,
yes.
Yeah. So I just watched how you were like, you know, and nobody was paying attention, you know, but she was just like, I was just feeling for her, you know, and I don't think I ever visit my dry cleaners again without thinking of Shapeless.
Thank you. Well, yeah, I guess you're welcome. Yeah, I think the monsters in our own head are so real, or can at least feel so real.
Right.
And that feeling of constantly being watched, constantly being judged was very much at the forefront from what we were trying to create in Shapeless. We were trying to create that feeling of like, as a viewer, am I being watched or what's watching? There's almost, we wanted to create this presence because that's the way, at least for me, that I could comprehend an eating disorder from what I gained in treatment, was that view it as this thing, this other entity, this other voice that is not yours.
And to represent that in this movie
Yes.
as a monster that's taking over Ivy.
Yes.
Very David Cronenberg, very,
Thank you.
I mean, I was thinking of just the visual imagery in this movie is so unsettling and so brilliant. I think that this story being told in a fantasy horror setting really hits home of her disorder. You know, it's to make it like that. And also the music, the extremes that you use in this, your beautiful voice. I'm a New Orleans fanatic. I love that city. I've been there a couple Mardi Gras, you know, for work, and I just love that city. But your jazz, I'm a jazz fanatic. But then to have these alien-like tonalities throughout the movie that just makes you uncomfortable. You know, it's just, this movie is so many extremes.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate you bringing up the music. It's such a character in this film. And we always wanted it to be, you know, because that is one of the things we're looking at, is that actual loss of music, that actual loss of her voice. And New Orleans, I'm from very near New Orleans. I'm here right now. New Orleans is home for me. And I love jazz. I love this city is alive with music. And I wanted to bring that into this film, like, and make it feel like an authentic New Orleans film as well.
You made me miss the Big Easy.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
I've been thinking of Cafe Du Monde all morning.
Oh my gosh, I know. I was just talking about beignets recently, and now all I want is a beignet. We got to work, you know, there's so many great musicians here, and the people we worked with, Joe Chaponis and Keenan McCrae, they wrote all the, they either made original compositions of old jazz standards for the film, or they wrote a lot of original music, the ones that the actual band is singing and playing. And then as well as songs that you hear over the radio and different things like that. And then our composer, Mandy Hoffman, was just incredible with creating almost like a humanness, is what I can best describe it, in the score. Well, so thank you.
Oh, absolutely. And we have very little time left here. I just want to say Jamie Newman is one of my favorites, and she's awesome in this.
Yes.
And also your director, Samantha Aldana, her first feature, unbelievable. Your working relationship with her and sharing that vision. I was reading some articles about how she did so much research for this. So, I mean, I was just blown away at her coverage and how her eye for the camera. I mean, what a talent.
Thank you. Thank you. They are two of my favorites as well. Jamie Newman and we've known each other. We've known Jamie and Sam both from New Orleans. There's a vibrant film community here. And Jamie and I've known each other for years, and same with Samantha and I. And when I first started writing this, Sam popped in my head immediately, because I had really loved the work I'd seen her do, and her eye and her care and the way she creates these scapes of that reality that you're in. And I knew also Jamie from day one was like, I wanted her the character that she ended up playing. So I feel really thankful that they both were a part of it.
Well, Kelly, they're wrapping me up here, and congratulations. And it's one of my favorite films of the year so far. And I've talked to other critics too. They're blown away by this too. And I think you're going to help a lot of people with this condition. You'll have something that they can, gravitate to. And I know you're working with Project Heal also. Yes. So I think this is the message of this movie and the way it's delivered. Just congratulations all around.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Truly, thank you. That means so much.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. And let's talk again soon.
Would love that. Have a great time. Have a great day.
Come to Las Vegas. I'll come to New Orleans. Okay.
Ooh, that sounds great. Let's do it.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Thanks. You too.